Hello everybody, Average Gamer here. Welcome to another episode of Mechs. In this episode, the Ember, the Firestarter-Ember. A couple things I want to mention before we even start off. We're going to be upgrading a lot of things on this thing, but also not changing a lot as well. This is one of those mechs that needs just a little bit of tweaking, and you max 11 daylights out of this thing. Number two, this mech is behind a bit of a paywall of 2625 MC, so just so you know. But beyond that, what we're going to be doing in this episode is minimizing and maximizing, obviously, our quirks. Like I said, this thing's pretty close to what we want to do. Basically, we're going to upgrade its armor, speed, and maneuverability, and minimize those, or maximize, sorry, the quirks. So we have laser duration of minus 10%, which will be good for the medium pulse we're going to be putting on it. Number two, flamer range of plus 15%. And then machine gun rate of fire of plus 15. So a lot of things here we're not going to really screw around with. But I digress. So what we're going to do is we're going to strip down a whole bunch of stuff here out of this thing. This machine, well actually we can drop the case out of that. That gives us the locations for the machine gun rounds. What we're going to do is we're going to put machine gun rounds in the head and in the torso. We're going to give her Pharaoh and Endo and double. We're going to dump the heat sinks off the torsos. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself that reduces the maneuverability. To be honest with you, with my Ember, I either go no jump jets or just one jump jet. With how much it weighs, one is pretty good. It still gets you quite far. With the engine, we're going to go with the biggest one available, which is the XL295. We're not even going to bother putting in an engine. I'm also going to take this heatsink off the right side there. There we go. Two machine guns, ammo, perfect. Now we're going to maximize our abilities here with our energy, which is medium pulse. So our firepower is 32 already. So it was 21 before, it's 32 now. Our speed is gone from, I think it was 80 or 90 something to 136 kph. Which is already way better. Now, one thing to note, I do have the heatsink up here in the right torso. To be honest with you, it is technically more efficient in the engine. So you go 1.92 other way. But technically, it is more efficient in the engine, just the way the game is and stuff like that. So your heat efficiency or heat cooling efficiency would actually be better with it in the engine itself. We got 2 tons of ammo. There we go. We're going to now maximize the armor in our legs. Because one of the good things about the Ember is it is kind of tanky, actually, I will admit. It's one of the reasons why I like mine. I like to grind with it when it comes to some of this stuff. We're going to reduce the, maybe 10 there. Up the center. There we go. Now, there's a couple things you could do to this thing. Number one, you could reduce the rear armor a little bit more and throw in more frontal armor, for example. Personally, in my personal respect, I don't like stripping down a lot of rear armor. I like to have a little bit of it, mainly because of friendly fire is the number one worry in my case. But there we go. So we got 4 machine guns, 2 flamers, and 2 medium pulse. So we're actually maximizing all 3 quirks. We have more firepower, more armor, more speed, and overall heat efficiency, not as good. But, you know what? In the end, it's an offset. We're still minimizing, maximizing this thing. And to be honest with you, it was way better. It's good for a little bit of brawling. Not like brawling as in like going face-to-face with other mediums. And, other lights and some mediums. You could theoretically do some changes to the machine guns if you want. 4 machine guns in total is only 2 tons though. So you definitely would have to do some shaving and changing here and there to put on something bigger. I personally have an AC2 on mine. So there you go. I've actually got dual AC2s on my Firestarter. It's not the most efficient, nor is it the best min-maxing of it, but overall, this is definitely a good build. You got 2 tons of machine gun rounds, so about 4,000 rounds, I believe, is how much. I think it's 2,000 rounds per. Yep, so 4,000 rounds. Got that extended range from your flamers. Medium pulse are going to go quicker, and overall, you throw on a medium pulse cooldown module. flame. There's no flamer modules, but you put in medium pulse modules. You can even do. There we go. Oh, actually, you can do more flamer range and more machine gun range. What I would probably do, to be honest with you, is do a medium pulse laser cooldown as one, and then do machine gun range and flamer range, each as one. So you get that little bit more range with the machine guns and a little bit more range with the flamer already, and that flamer will definitely help you force those Arctic cheetahs that'll be chasing after you, and kit foxes and all that stuff, and adders, help force them to cool down. Until next time, see ya. We're going to be looking at the Wolfhound 1A. See you next time. Bye-bye.